Good morning, guys. It's pretty early in the morning. I think it's like 8. What does it say? Oh, yes. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. My sister is working nights for PA school, and Madison is still in bed, so I'm gonna try to be quiet. But I just got up really early to start working on some stuff this morning. I already started my makeup, and I thought maybe we should do a video today. I've been super excited about fall. I am pretty basic when it comes to this time of year, and I thought I would do some DIYs today. Like, I have some ideas, so I thought, let's make a vlog. So, come get ready with me. So this is my makeup setup in my office. I use this mirror. You guys have had this mirror for so long because I found it in a dumpster back in my dumpster diving days. And it's cracked here on the front. It was like that when I found it. That's why they threw it away. But for mirroring purposes, it works just fine. I'm using this palette this morning. This is by Aether Beauty. I've had this for a couple years, I think. This was the only palette they had. And now they've released like multiple different themes. And they're also sold at Sephora, which is very exciting. They are a zero waste company. So I'm just testing out a bunch of different lower waist makeup options right now in hopes to have a really good video to refer you guys to in the future. But that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna finish my makeup and then we'll catch up after that. Finished with our rings here, and basically we're going to use those shortly. We're gonna give them time to dry, and in the meantime, let's pick out an outfit. If you couldn't already tell by the title, today is basically just me embracing my full-on basic fall lady mode. And I don't think you can be truly a fall queen if you don't have a fall capsule wardrobe. So I pulled out my fall capsule wardrobe. Some may say a little early, but I don't care what you think. But I pulled out my fall capsule wardrobe like a month ago, to be honest. And over the last like month or two, I've realized there are a few things that I want to add to my capsule wardrobe, and we're gonna get into that as we pick out this outfit, because cannot do a fall vlog unless we look the part. And of course, when I want to add something to my wardrobe, I turn to my good friends over at ThredUp, because they're the world's largest online thrift store, and why would I look anywhere else? This video is sponsored by ThredUp, of course, and if you guys didn't know, I have a code, which is just Shelbi, and there's a link in the description that you can get 30% off of your first order with that code and link. I've honestly been shopping with ThredUp for years, and it's just become like my go-to place anytime I need to get something else. And I swear that around fall is like, it has to be either they're getting a bunch more things in, or people decluttered this stuff a lot. I don't know what it is, but my capsule wardrobe already, which again you'll get to see in a future video, stay tuned. I'll do a full video of my entire wardrobe soon. But a lot of it was honestly thrifted from ThredUp, not just last fall, but the fall before that as well. And like, I've kept a lot of those things because they're timeless pieces. I try to stick with timeless items. But my only point is that I swear during fall is when ThredUp is like at their peak of really cute, timeless, amazing pieces. I don't know. Honestly, because ThredUp is the world's largest thrift store, they have over 3 million pieces, by the way, you guys. Or they have stocked over 3 million pieces. And it just makes it very easy to find something in your size, for your body type, what your style is, etc. Having that many things is like, there's something for everyone, which is why I love them. So let me just explain the things I wanted to add to my wardrobe, which is what we got here today. Number one, I wanted a corduroy jacket. I don't think I need to tell you why. They're just cute. I really love cardigans. Obviously, layering is what fall is all about. And so I wanted a red cardigan and a brown one. I wanted a couple dresses to add to the wardrobe because dresses are the easiest thing just to throw on. And if you've been following me on Instagram, you'll see that I'm wearing a lot of them lately. I also really wanted like a lace cardigan or like embroidered cardigan. I don't really know how to describe it, but if again, you've been following me for a while, you know embroidery is like just my favorite thing.
Like the lace, I don't know what else, a pleat, lace, a pleat, I don't know,
whatever the word is you want to use. I'm a huge fan of it, and somehow I didn't already own like a shawl cardigan like that, so I felt like I needed one. Again, you'll see that on my Instagram. And then I also really wanted a sweater dress, which is hard for me to find because of being plus size. So I was super stoked that I was able to find one on ThredUp. That was just very exciting. Let's just do a little try on and then I'll pick out what I want to wear for you guys today. The first dress I snagged from ThredUp is this one from American Eagle, estimated retail to be $50, but I got it for only $21.99. And then I'm really into this lace cardigan, which is originally from Torrid, and their estimated retail cost was $74. Got this one for only $25.99 from ThredUp. I got this Old Navy dress that's white with red stripes because I feel like it's a good in-between dress, since basically in Texas, fall is summer and summer is fall. So I got this. It was estimated retail to be $40, but I got it from ThredUp for only $23.99, and I really love to layer this next piece over it. So the sweater dress is originally from Old Navy. It was $40 original estimated retail, and ThredUp gave it to me for $21.99. And then this last little outfit I got from ThredUp, this is one of those trendy dresses with like the square neckline and kind of the puffy sleeves. It was originally from Universal Threads, and its estimated retail was $30, but I got it for $14.99. And then, like I said, something I was looking for this fall is a corduroy jacket. So this one is by a brand called BP, and its estimated retail was $89, but it was on sale on ThredUp, so I got it for only $11.99. And one more thing I really wanted to add to my capsule wardrobe this fall was a brown cardigan. But this one is originally from Universal Thread once again, and its estimated retail was $37, but I got it for $14.99. And so now I have to pick which outfit we want to wear today. Okay, we're going with this one simply because the layering is just beautiful and I like it. And it's actually pretty cool here today, which is very exciting, but not cool enough to where after we start doing the rest of our fall activities, I won't get hot. I think with this, I can just take off the sweater dress part of it and wear just the dress if I need to. So we're gonna wear that today. But thank you so much to ThredUp again for partnering with me on this video. If you guys want to get 30% off of your first order, use code Shelbi and the link in the description. We're going to get on to some more fall things, particularly what I'm looking at that you have not been able to see yet. And that is my fireplace setup. And I honestly think this setup is beautiful, but it could use some more decorations, am I right? You guys have asked me so much about sustainable fall decorations, and fall is definitely my favorite season. So I thought if there was ever a time that I'm going to turn to a DIY queen, it's going to be during the fall. So I came up with 4 or 5 DIYs that we're gonna do today for decoration. They're all pretty quick, pretty easy. Pretty much I think they all have to do with reusing, and we're just gonna do them together and live our best fall life. That's why we painted this, because we are going to be making a DIY with it. And I also wanted to say, I'll pop in my TikTok right here. There is a place in Austin called Austin Creative Reuse, where basically you can go and buy secondhand craft materials. So if someone buys stuff for a project and they don't use it all up, they donate it here, and then you can go and purchase it. And it's so cheap and obviously really cool. The place itself is essentially only run by volunteers, so they don't have a lot of upfront costs. Everything is cheap, obviously secondhand, which makes it more sustainable. I took a trip there over the weekend and just freaking love that place. So I got all these materials from there. Let me show you my treasure chest, because I also thrifted a few other things that are really cute for fall. You guys saw me go in here earlier, the treasure chest of treasures, or the chest of treasures. So this, again, just a piece of fabric that I thrifted. And then there's all kinds of goodies in here. Look at these plates. Am I right? This is something we're going to be using today to kind of upcycle into a fall decoration. As are these books. Oh my goodness, stay up there, girl. As is all this yarn and some more fabrics and just some real good stuff we're gonna get into. But first, let's go make a pumpkin out of mason jar lids. Except because I'm extra, I'm going to use my hot glue gun and take some of these ribbons, and I'm actually going to do it to some of these, not all of them. I just kind of want it to be like an extra little touch, so I'm going to do that really quick. Now that I've glued ribbon on all of the lids that I want to, and also taken off my sweater because fall in Texas, all we have to do now is take this ribbon and tie them all together, what I've seen. So I'm gonna do that. Now that we've got them all on the, what do you call this, ribbon, we just cut it and tie it all together, and then we'll spread them out. My guess is that you want to try to tie it really tight because they're gonna have to spread over where you tied it. Look at how cute. Okay, and then all there's left to do is break our little cinnamon stick and put it into here as the stem. I'm gonna go position it on the mantle where we want it to go, and then I'll show you how good it looks. This is Shelby reporting live from the first successful DIY of the video. Do you have anything that you'd like to say? Madison's walking down the stairs making fun of me. This is our first successful DIY of the video. I'm very pleased with it. So happy it turned out so cute. And if I didn't say this earlier, I got some of those mason jar lids from the secondhand craft store that I was telling you about. And I got some of them from a bunch of jars that I purchased from a thrift store for another DIY for the wedding, which you'll see in a video soon, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, so just a fun way to upcycle some mason jar lids, and we will move on to the next upcycling, recycling, reusing DIY. Alright, next craft we have is also quite simple and also has to do with reusing materials. If you have the right materials, it's very simple. We only need a few things. The corks, which, let me just say, I've been collecting these for a very long time in hopes I could make a mat out of them, but it's taking forever to collect enough to make a bath mat, number one. And number two, I've seen reviews of them that say they fucking suck. So let's just not waste the time. Found another good use for them. So you only need corks, you need a hot glue gun, I suppose, and then again, optional is paint and something to top it off with, which I happen to have some yarn. So I'm gonna go get that and then we'll make the next DIY. So we picked out ones that have mostly been from red wines because I just really love that, like, the contrast is so natural, like they're all so different. Like, I feel like when you put these all together, they're gonna be so cool. So basically, literally all you do for this DIY is glue the wine corks together in the shape of a pumpkin, and then we'll put like one more on top. And basically, I'm gonna use this like twine stuff I bought again at that reuse store. So you basically, I'm just gonna finish all those and then wrap this one in this, and that'll be it. And I'll show you when I'm done. All right, here's our second finished pumpkin baby, and how freaking cute, you guys. I literally could cry because the DIYs so far are going so well. I swear, I normally have terrible luck, but I decided I'm not gonna paint it because it's actually really beautiful on its own, just like this. But then I also turned it around, and this is just like the, like, pretty much plain Jane side, and also really cute. So let me know which side you like more. It needs to go somewhere where people can see both sides. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, next up, we're going to be making more pumpkins. Pretty much, I think all the DIYs, no, I have one thing that's spiders. But all the ones that I chose to do today are mostly pumpkins. I've made this before. I'm gonna make pom-poms. You'll see. I've made pom-poms before for like decorating gifts during Christmas time. They're super easy to make. If you're gonna make a lot of them, it's a little bit time consuming, but all you need is yarn, which, like I told you guys, I got a bunch of yarn from that secondhand craft store when we went. So I'm just about to make some pom-poms, and then we'll see what they turn into. Okay. If you guys like the way this looks, just like this, you could actually just leave them like this, which is honestly really cute. Now I'm debating on which one I want to do. I'm gonna at least make one pom-pom before I decide, but that's one option. To make it into a pom-pom, well, I kind of fucked that up too because I lost my hole. Oh, it's right here. You just want to find where your hole starts and ends, and then stick your scissor through there, and boom, look at that. Half of a pom-pom, and then you just do the same thing. Pom-pom. So cute. Oh, I just love that everything is working out today, you guys. Yeah, very simple. I'm just literally gonna repeat this process with all of those yarns I showed you, and I'll be back. So it took me about an hour, but all my pom-poms are done, and I'm definitely taking a break after this because I'm super proud of them. Like, look how cute they are. I could cry that my DIYs are actually working, because I tell you, normally I do DIYs and they do not cooperate. But anyway, these are all the pom-poms. What I decided to do is make all the colors that are not orange pom-poms, and then keep the colors that are more orange as these kind of, I mean, it's still a pom-pom, but I just didn't cut it. Little pumpkin. So now all I have to do is have these. We're just gonna twist them on like this and make them into little pumpkins before we put them on the garland. Okay, the mantle is done. Are you excited to see it? Because I'm excited to show you. Ta-da! Does it look more impressive from back here? Oh yes! So obviously we have the mason jar lid pumpkin, the cork pumpkin. This is cotton I grew myself outside in my garden. And then we have the garland, obviously, that we made, and the pumpkin that I thrifted, and all the pumpkins that are natural, and most of which will be eaten. Well, I am very proud of it, and I hope that you guys had fun. I hope you were inspired maybe to start doing some DIY decor in your home. So right now it's about 3:30, which means Madison will be off work any minute, and then we're gonna go to my favorite grocery store in San Antonio and get some stuff to make some more treats for you guys in just a little bit. But before she gets off, I wanted to talk about a few more things that you asked about when it comes to fall. So I went and grabbed my candle. So I have a blog post below of all the sustainable candles out there. Honestly, a lot of the candles on the market are made from paraffin wax, and that stuff is really not good. I don't burn pumpkins. Oh my god. Honestly, I don't burn candles all that often, but this has been one of my favorite brands that I found recently. It's called PF Candle Company. They're made in California, so they are, you know, like, not necessarily local, but they weren't like made, you know, overseas and shipped in and all that kind of thing. Obviously, their amber glass is just really cute and definitely fitting for fall. So this one is the spiced pumpkin scent. And it's fucking perfect. Like, if you want your house to smell like fall and you want to do it sustainably, purchase from these guys. But I have a whole blog post down below basically of candles that are made with like soy wax, candle wax, plant-based waxes instead of petroleum-based waxes. I'm gonna light this puppy for the first time, probably right after we finish talking while I'm waiting on Madison. I also talked a little bit about pumpkins over on my Instagram recently, so you guys should be following me there if you're not already. But basically the whole discussion was around the fact that so many pumpkins get wasted. So I did want to say that if you are going to buy pumpkins that are like this, at the very least, compost them, please. If you can't compost them, there are people who will take them, probably like farmers, farms, like sanctuaries. But definitely don't send organic foods to like landfill, obviously, like organic plant material. Don't be doing that. Also, drinks. I totally understand if like for this one season you're okay with getting disposable cups, but I am personally playing around with the idea of making coffee in my home. I have a whole coffee review video coming up soon, oddly enough. And then I also wanted to bring up candy. I do think there are some more sustainable candy choices you can make, so I'll leave that blog post linked below as well with all the candy recommendations that I have. But those are all the things I think that I wanted to talk to you about. So basically, once Madison gets off work, we're gonna go to the best grocery store that Texas has ever seen, get some supplies, come back home, make a treat with you guys, and then I think we'll call it a day. I'll check in with you then. They have this, which is salt packaged in cardboard with a cork lid. Neat. You can repurpose it as a piggy bank. That's adorable.
So we have all of our stuff portioned out because we're making marshmallows. How exciting.
And what else?
And cocoa. We got some sugar, some sugar, some sugar, and some milk. We have some vanilla extract, a lemon because we needed cream of tartar, but apparently you can substitute lemon for that. Some aquafaba, which is a new word that I learned today. And some cocoa powder, cocoa nibs. Is this more sugar? I was like, I know we don't have nacho cheese in the
Speed motion through this so you guys can see the cool part where we show you the marshmallows. The cocoa is made, the marshmallows are done. We'll just get Madison's opinion because as you guys know, we always go with her for the first taste test. We have quite the setup behind us. So you guys already saw the DIYs for the mantle that we did. And then I kind of put this together just because we're having like a very chill couples cutesy night. Oh, I also switched into my cozy stuff, so back into the sweater dress. But, okay babe, pause the movie. It's time for your taste test. Careful, it's hot.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's really good. It tastes like it was made with love.
So I made a first round a little bit ago and Madison said it was too thick and too not sweet enough. So I made a little bit of adjustments to the second batch.
Yeah, this one was really good. The first one, it kind of tastes like drinking mud, but this one, it has a good texture, a nice mouthfeel as well.
Same thing. Marshmallows are basically sugar, but let's see what it looks like. They're kind of disintegrating in there.
Look at that. Bouncy. Boom, 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 boom.
Are they good though?
Yeah, I took a little nibble of one of the corners and it's pretty good.
Okay. But that is it for me today. This beautiful fall day in the life with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got inspired to live fall a little bit more sustainably. And if you like these day in the life type videos, make sure you give this one a thumbs up. Also, just want to give another huge thank you to ThredUp for sponsoring this video because I'm obsessed with them. You guys know this. Been talking about them for years. And they also have a 30% off deal for you with code Shelbi or I think. The link in the description. So make sure you check them out. And remember, until next time, you cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that you can do. Bye, guys.